Colleges and universities across the U.S. have for decades used affirmative action to bring in both students and teachers to their campuses. It gave highly qualified applicants of color additional consideration not only to diversify the talent pool, but to help Black Americans in particular catch up with opportunities that for centuries were only afforded to whites. Now, the conservative-leaning Supreme Court has overturned that law, saying it lacks a measurable objective.
You can't deny that there has been real improvement and significant improvement due to the efforts of universities to try to make sure that there's a level playing field.
The president called the decision a severe disappointment.
The dissent states in today's decision, quote, rolls back decades of precedent and momentous progress, end of quote. I agree with that statement from the dissent.
The case was brought by a group called Students for Fair Admissions, which argues that historical discrimination cannot be remedied by what they say is further discrimination.
When we talk about diversity, we're not talking about individualized characteristics of individual students. We're talking about how they look.
Proponents of affirmative action disagree.
Race consciousness does not mean that the only thing schools are looking at is race. Sometimes race might tip the scale when students who are being compared have very similar, experiences.
Former President Donald Trump called the court's decision a great day for America, adding that it's going back to all merit-based, and that's the way it should be. Biden says he's exploring workarounds.
What I propose for consideration is a new standard, where colleges take into account the adversity a student has overcome when selecting among qualified applicants.
Much like 1 year ago when the Supreme Court overturned federal abortion rights in this country, it has now done away yet again with a matter largely seen as settled law. It's a boon for Trump, who put 3 conservative justices on this court and is vying for the White House once again. Yasmine El-Sabawi, TRT World, Washington.